Hello, this is Miho recording this in Canada. So today I'm gonna talk about the energy. We are all made out of energy. Everything on this earth made out of energy. You're the energy ball. You have good energy and bad energy, that sort of energy. So the point here is to keep your energy up and steady or higher. Don't let others to lower your energy. What I mean by that is that sometimes when you encounter people who have the really low energy, it brings you down. And then when you leave that place, you feel like, oh, it's done, and your energy goes up. And then when you visit them again, your energy goes right down to the bottom. And when you keep doing that, it's exhausting and it's energy draining because you're doing so much, energy up and down and up. And it doesn't bring you a pleasure. And it's very unstable. And it gives you the feeling of knot in your stomach or irritates you because you're constantly going this roller coaster. And I've been through that with my mother, actually. Every time I see her, her energy, I let her bring my energy down. And then when I leave, I put myself together and I put my energy up. The next time I see her, I let my energy down as well. I let her put the energy down. And I kept doing that for years, not knowing what's going on. I thought, okay, it's just the way it is. But you need to stop that because it will really, really exhaust you and you're not really moving forward, right? So in order to keep your energy up, you realize what's happening. Some people want to stay in a low level. They want to complain, they want to, talk about bad stuff or just miserable and irritated and angry, and it's okay. It's for them to decide whether they want to stay in low energy frequency or higher energy frequency, and it's something that you cannot control. I've been trying it just because the relationship is so close, and I thought, how come she doesn't get it? But it doesn't matter what kind of relationship you're in, either really close or not too close. It's up to that individual to decide whether they want to live in a low frequency or the high happy frequency. That's their choice and that's their freedom. So the only thing that you could do is to show how you are living. And then actually they feel attracted to the energy which is high. They don't even know it or they don't even want to admit it, but humans like or being attracted to the high energy. Like for instance, in nature, they don't say anything much, but you're attracted to the beautiful color of the nature or the scenery. You're just drawn to it, right? It's just the pure beauty, right? It's a high energy. So we're naturally drawn to that, right? So they know something is happening, but they just don't want to face it, right? And that's their time whether they will realize it to try to get out of there or not, right? So it's not your job to maneuver their life. But here, thing is that they feel their attraction to your high energy, but they don't want to do anything about it, right? So they rather you to stay with them because they feel safer and stable. So until then, you're holding on to the hands together and being stable, but you decided to go up because you wanted to see the higher level of the energy world. So you go up and all of a sudden that tightness is gone, right? It's unstable and they don't like that, right? Anything unstable and try to keep it steady, right? It's a natural effect. So they try to bring you down by putting a lot of pressure or say things or, soaking, give your, guilt feelings or it's just being so dependent feeling. And those feelings are coming from their emptiness inside or a lack of something. It's just not fulfilled, right? So in order to feel that emptiness, they show those behaviors through those behaviors to try to fill it. But it's not the right feeling, so it gets empty, and they will do that again when they see you or talk to you, right? So it's their thing, so you don't need to let others to bring your energy down. And when you realize it, you could do it. If you don't realize it, you're just going through this roller coaster and you get rejected feeling and you get irritated and it just carries on with you. And all of a sudden your energy goes down, and it stays there, right? So it's okay to have the comfortable distance between them. And when they decided to bring up their energy, and they will meet again in energy level. But until then, you keep the good distance, comfortable distance, and you're still connected to each other. So you wish their best and you send a lot of love, right? They will feel it. It's just the way they show their lack of feelings and unfulfilled feeling, So our job is to keep our energy high and steady. And another thing is when you get so fast in growth and improving and advanced, energy level shoots up, you will find that people around you start to change or disappear or less contact with. Like you wonder, oh, I haven't talked to such and such, or they haven't talked to me such and such. And that's natural because all of a sudden, you're into the different energy zone. That's where you see, and connect with people in that energy zone. And the people who used to be with maybe not caught up to your level of the energy, or it's just you haven't seen that different version of themselves in that zone of the world. It's kind of confusing, but you will see when you go through that energy stage. But that's okay because you're connected anyway. That's why you don't need to be physically with the person that say you don't like. If you don't like that person, even though you're living in the other side of the world, you still have it inside of you if you carry it inside, right? Same thing for people who you love. Even though you have the distance, you still have these connections, right? No matter where you are. So it's all in mind and it's all in with you, so that the feeling that you have to keep your energy up is really, really important, because that's you want to be. You don't want others to interfere with your energy source, and it takes a long time to bring it up, and you need a lot of energy to do that. So instead, when you are in very steady, comfortable energy zone, you could spend your energy on things that you really, really interested in. Maybe you want to learn something, or you want to improve, or you want to chase your dream. You want to do certain things, right? Instead of worrying about it, instead of being bugged about and irritated about. So those are the same energies. So no matter where you put your energy, it's energy, plus or minus how you look at it, how you label them. So you decide to put your energy on where, right? So one thing is to don't let other people to bring your energy down. And then you feel so much better and you can really expand yourself to see the different world and to really accelerate your growth as well to see the best version of you. Okay, so keep the high frequency, the high energy level, and that's where you want it to stay. Okay, so see you. Hope this helps, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.